Hi guys, welcome to our channel. We are
BGW Unfiltered.
We're three best friends turn group chat conversations into real life discussions. We're talking about life, love, growth, and all the unfiltered truths in between. The things that we laugh about, the things that we cry about, and the things that sometimes we argue about. Nothing polished, nothing scripted. It's just us. And now we are inviting you to join us.
Queen energy only, no space for less. Too blessed to be stressed. Let's get it up.
Before we get into anything else, how did the three of you actually meet?
I met Bola 1998 when I first came to the UK, and in year 7, and we've been best friends since then. And I met Wumi 21 years ago when I had my first daughter. We met at her naming ceremony.
Is that the first time you know?
Yeah.
That makes us sound old, you guys.
Yeah.
1998, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm clearly the glue that brought the group together, and here we are, like 20-something plus years, and still here and standing strong.
Yeah.
So how did you meet then?
We met in school, so secondary school. We gosh, that's a story. So you guys, you'll hear the story about how we actually met in the Q&A session that's coming up later. But yes, we bonded over short afros. Yeah. Okay. So and Wumi, I met when at church actually. So interestingly, both of us we were in the choir. we were young and in the choir, and we bonded, and and I realized from that moment on that we're going to be friends forever. And then so we brought the circle together, and obviously that's what's made our bond even stronger. So I can say these two girls, I've known them from when we were all really, really young. So it's quite interesting when you know someone from when they're young to now we're all adults, we're mothers, and so it's interesting.
So I met you in church. Obviously, our parents went to the same church, and we were both forced to be in the choir. And then every Friday was choir practice. Do you remember?
Oh yeah.
Yes, choir practice. And that was our escape.
That was the only time I was allowed to go.
Escape.
That was the only time I was allowed to leave the house.
Yes. So obviously we became friends, and then I was coming to your house, and then I met Grace. I think Grace was at your house one time, and then that's how I met you. You don't remember?
Really, no.
Yeah. Then the second time was when I came to your naming.
Okay.
Yeah.
How far back does this friendship really go?
Yeah. So I think we kind of covered that in the first question, right? So this friendship goes back about 20...
This year will be 28 years.
28 years. Trust her to always keep track.
Yeah.
Right, 28 years. We've been friends for 28 years, and we've been through all sorts together, right? You can imagine when you've been friends for that long, you've been through kind of all of the the highs and the lows of each other's lives. So it goes way back. So
What do you think has kept you connected all these years?
Ooh, I think we're very alike in some ways. We're very grounded. We're quite spiritual, I feel we just have...
We have similar interests.
Yeah, we're good girls.
We're good girls. I think also it's... first of all, people always say that you two look alike, right?
Oh,
audience, please let us know. Do you think they look alike?
But people used to say that a lot.
People say that a lot. You guys
are like questioning our dad.
They say you guys look alike, but like Wumi said, we're good girls, and we all have we're Nigerian girls that were raised in Nigeria, but also grew up here. So we have that connection, right?
And we're all August months as well.
Oh yeah, ooh,
That's here. We're all August month babies.
What conversations were you already having that made you think this could be a podcast?
I think it all started on one Saturday morning. I was going through Instagram, and I was really inspired by a post that I saw from someone that I recognized from before. So I saw how they had some challenges and how they've come out of it, you know, with their post and going through the history and everything. And I just started to reflect about, you know, just God in general, about, you know, the problems that we go through, just how sharing our story can help other people. We all have challenges and stuff. So regardless of what you go through, you know, it's really important to share your story, let people hear, so that it can be a motivation to other people. So I think I wrote down a note about that and I posted it on our group chat. Yeah, and then the girls, they had their own stuff to write back and their own motivation and everything. So
yeah. So then I remember that day actually, and I think women, you made a comment or something about, oh, you know, this is inspiring, and you know, and obviously, like you said, we've all been through challenges, and how you know, how can we turn that around to inspire others? And then I remember saying to you, you should start a podcast, and then you were like, we should all start a podcast. We're like, oh yeah, we actually have you know stories that we can, you know, hopefully, you know, inspire others, and you know, also encourage everybody to share their stories, right? And you know, inspire everybody out there. Yeah, so that was, but then I think other than that, right, there's that's one day. We have, you know, we talk about lots of different things in our group chat. You know, parenting, you know, relationships, love. So, you know, these are all the conversations that we're having in our group chat that we think, oh, you know, why not share it with the world?
Yeah.
How did the name BGW Unfiltered come about?
Oh, that's an interesting one, because we it took us some time to actually come up with the name, right?
Yeah.
Right. We went through quite a few iterations, because you know, we wanted to express something that would reflect who we are as, you know, women and as friends. So we came up with a few things, and we also wanted to express that we want this podcast to be unfiltered. We want it to be raw, unscripted, right? And you know, after a few kind of back and forth, and I think we came up with something completely different. That after a while we were like, no, that's not going to work. So simply, BGW is our initials, first name initials. So I'm Bola, this is Grace, and that is Wumi, and it's the three of us unfiltered. That's how the name came about.
Yeah.
What is BGW Unfiltered really about, in your own words?
BGW Unfiltered just truly means that we're just gonna be raw. We're not gonna gatekeep anything, and we're just gonna say it how it is. Yeah, that's what it means. Yeah.
So it's just real conversations, life experiences, just sharing our stories.
Yeah, and we want to encourage everybody, like, you know, the ladies out there, or, you know, and men, to be able to, this is a safe space, and this is a safe place for you to be able to, you know, share your stories, and let's have a discussion, let's have a conversation. So that's really where the Unfiltered comes from, because, you know, we're not hiding behind, you know, a veil. We want to just express exactly how it is. And yeah, so that's where it comes from.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourselves, where you're from, and what life looks like for you right now.
Okay, hi guys. My name's Grace, and a mom of 5, very busy. So I've got kids ranging from 21 to 7 months old. So as you can imagine, my life is very chaotic, very busy, very demanding, and yeah. Outside of being a mom, just started content creating. So yes, I'm trying to juggle both, and like I said, I've got a newborn baby, 6 months old baby. So yeah, so life is very chaotic. My spare time, I love cooking. Sorry, I said cooking. Irola. Okay, that's the biggest lie. I didn't even clock it. Okay, so in my spare time, I like sometimes cooking. I love going to church. I love spending time with my family. I love shopping. I love relaxing. So life right now is very like up and down, but I'm still trying to navigate myself, still trying to figure out who I want to be, and we'll see what 2026 brings.
Yeah. So I'm Wumi. I'm a mother of 4. So right now I'm juggling life, work, family, and everything else. I work with young people, 16 to 18-year-olds in, semi-independent living. I love to go to the gym. I'm very active. Anything relating to moving my body, running, physical activity, count me in. I love to spend time with my family. My family are everything to me. And yeah, that's it.
So I'm Bola, the B in the BGW. And so I'm, also a busy mom, but along with that, I juggle a very full-time career, working in finance and also software engineering. So what life looks like for me right now, busy. I feel like it just always feels like you never have enough time as a mom to dedicate to everything like you're juggling in your life. So it's just a case of, balancing everything at the moment. What do I enjoy doing? I enjoy traveling. I love traveling. If I can travel 365 days a year, that's what I would do. I would be on a plane to somewhere, anywhere, all throughout the year. So that's what I enjoy doing. But I also love spending time with my family. I always say to my partner that, if one of my favorite thing to do is to go out with the family. It does not matter where we're going. We could go to the park. We could go, to the wherever it is. It's just spending time together and creating those memories. I think it's important, and I try to create those memories for my children so that they'll always have something to look back to. So yeah, I think that's me. What else? Yeah, that's it.
How has your friendship changed from childhood to adulthood?
That is interesting. You know what? I feel like, okay, so when we were younger, when we were kids, right? For one, I wasn't allowed to, do anything. I wasn't allowed out. I was locked in the house. And, I feel like, with that is like, it kind of enforced that good girl thing, and, that kind of good girl vibe sort of thing. And, you guys were obviously welcome in my house because you're good girls as well. But there's only there's a limit to kind of what you can do. And as, now we've grown and, I feel like I can express myself a lot better because I know myself a lot better now, right? As you grow up, you know the kind of what you like and what you don't like, and we're able to kind of confront those and have those conversations as adults. Whereas I think when you're younger, maybe it's not. We're just playing, What do you think?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't answer the question.
Well, that is the question. How has your friendship changed?
Okay, go on.
Okay, I feel like when we were younger, we only used to see each other in school. Well, me and you anyway. We only used to see each other in school. We never saw each other on the weekends. And then after secondary school, went to college, isn't it? I went to sixth form. You went to college.
Yeah.
So I think that was when we started. Was I even allowed a phone then?
I don't know. I don't think so.
So I think, and then when you went up to uni, and I remember obviously then you now made 3 new friends. And then you now forget about me. Anyway,
of course I couldn't.
So and you was in outside London. I was in London, and I remember I used to call you and. You probably pick up my call, return my call maybe a week later. And that used to piss me off. I'm like,
well, everybody complains about that.
What is wrong? I mean, what is wrong with this girl? Like, how can I call? And I hate that when I call someone and you reply me back 1 week later. Like, you're just so lucky that I haven't cut you off. You are so lucky.
How can you cut me off?
I always say to people that you're the only person in this world I can't cut off. because that thing I hate it with passion. Me calling someone and you don't pick up, I just cut you off.
Have I not improved then?
No, you
have.
Yeah, definitely.
Much better.
From 0 to
and then
90.
I think what I later on I just you know what, this is her. Let me just accept her that this is her. She's good at other things. Let me just allow her. And you actually did change.
See, you just have to allow, isn't it?
Yeah. I think with me, I remember I used to come to your house. I used to bunk school actually. to come to your house in the morning. Remember, you was at college.
Yeah.
So obviously, and I was still in year 11. So I will probably I will come to your house because sometimes you don't have college in the morning.
Yeah.
I remember one time I came to your house and then I was on the bus going back to school.
Yeah.
And then I saw my mom on the bus. I'm telling you, she's like, where are you coming from? So yeah, and then also the weekends I used to come to your house a lot.
Yeah, you guys live near each other. I live far from you. So.
And then you used to do my hair. Do you remember? You used to do my hair in the kitchen.
So one thing you guys have to realize is my memory is
don't
like
remember?
a goldfish. Honestly, I don't remember a lot of things.
That's why I was saying you got dementia.
Yeah. So you used to do my hair in the kitchen in your house. And yeah, so over time, like same thing with Grace, is like you're so very hard to reach. You know? So I think I didn't really speak to you that often.
Okay, yeah.
But then we had the group chat. I think from the time we had the group chat, that was it.
It's been good.
It's been good. We stayed connected all the time.
Yeah. And then now, I guess, we've all got children. We're all, we're all busy, and it's, changed things from that. But, I think we can all relate because we're all like, in the same season of life, right? So, yeah.
What role do you think each person plays in the group?
That's interesting. I think Grace is the organizer. She's the, come on guys, we need to do this. Come on, like, to
the point where you're just like,
she keeps us on our toes, So that's you, and I think you're very needed in a group because when everyone's laid back, things are not done, she will literally be on our backs.
Yeah.
And I think you are the grounded one, the one that sort things out, that makes things happen. You're the behind the scene, if that makes sense.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Like you keep things together, like you sort things out, I would say.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. They're also the same.
That's true. And I will say the same. Yeah. Grace is definitely the organized one in this group, guys.
That's because I'm older than you guys as well.
I think that it really does keep us on our toes, and I think a classic kind of example is even this podcast, right? With things that we need to do, things that we need to remind ourselves that of doing. She's the person.
She's our wake up alarm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
you guys are so annoying. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I think with Wumi, so Wumi is the person that is she is the advisor. I think Wumi is the one that I like coming from. She advises with love and with faith and spirituality as well. So I know that if I want, good advice, but then also relatable advice is not just kind of, giving advice from an angle, from, I'm bitter or whatever. So, it's, I think you give really, 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 really good advice, and, so I think, that's your role in the group. You give good advice, and you listen, good listener. So, yeah.
How do you handle disagreements or tensions where they come up within the group?
For me, I think most times, first of all, I'll just rant in my house first, and then after ranting, then I'll definitely put it on the group or probably call Bola first, or whoever it is. If I'm having issue with Wumi, I would report to this one first, and vice versa. But I definitely rant first, and then we end up talking about it, and most times it's always results.
And I think the important thing is to validate those feelings, right?
Exactly.
So if if for example you're reporting Wumi to me, like Wumi's done something, it's like, okay, validate, I understand. But then ultimately we know that there's just like deep love, right? And the goal is that when you have that kind of relationship and love, you want to fix it. So none of us are ever going to say, oh my god, that's whatever, insert swear word. It's about, we want to get to a place where we're fixing it, right? And of course, if you've been friends for as long as we have, you will definitely have those disagreements. You will definitely have those conflicts, right? And we always want to make sure that, you know, we address them and we move on from it. Yeah.
I think we're definitely in too deep now. We're stuck, we're locked in with each other for life. So it's just about having those conversations, and regardless of, I think now I'm learning that no matter how hard it is, because usually, so someone like me, I will kind of like hold back. I wouldn't say what I feel. So I'm learning to just address situation as it happens and not suppress them. You know. So communication is important. Just voice out how you feel, and we're sisters, and there's nothing that we can't overcome.
I talk about I remember one time actually that we this one over here, Grace, you know, said something in the did something in the group. And I think I ranted in that group for a whole day. I don't know if you guys remember. Like, I was sending voice notes after voice notes. And then woman was the one who was calming the situation. Okay, everybody. Okay, girls. Okay, girls. Okay, let's calm down. Let's start again. So I think that's what it is. And then like that dynamic in a group actually works, right? Because it's like, you know, you've always got somebody who can almost mediate, right? You know, we're women after all, so
you are the hothead one. She's the one that's likely to be annoyed. She will probably lock off the phone, and then I'll be calling her. Why is she not picking up? Why is she not picking up?
I just say bye. You don't even say bye.
No, you don't say bye. Just lock off. And that's it. You people.
And then when you call back, I just won't pick up.
Exactly. You know. So, like I said, we're in too deep, and we're sisters, and every relationship there's a disagreement.
I will also add one thing, right? Our partners, I think that they play a role, right? Because it's like you like you say, you rant at home.
Okay, who do you rant to at home?
My husband. And he's always
his ears are
he's always telling me, okay, just come here, just come here.
I hope you know that you that's the problem.
No, actually,
to be honest, I don't know.
I actually he knows if each of us has problems.
So that's how we solve the situation.
Yeah.
Can you share one moment that really defines your friendship as a trio?
One moment. I think there've been several moments. So I can't put it down to one moment. At least I can't. I don't know if you girls can. But I think that over the years, there have been several moments that, you know, defines and has kind of, formatted this sisterhood that we have, right? Because, you know, when you've been friends for as long as we have, right? We've shared in each other's successes. We've shared in each other's, like, you know, sad moments, happy moments, every new year, every birthday, every childbirth. You know, there has been marriages. We were all each other's bridesmaids at each other's weddings. So it's like, you know, it's a build-up of all of that has kind of led to this moment, right? So in my view, I think that, you know, and, you know, you might learn a bit more about this when it comes to the Q&A, but, you know, we laugh together, we pray together, we cry together, you know, so it's all of those moments, you know, is what kind of has culminated in what we have.
I think for me, like what Bola said, it's a build-up, you know, it's been many years, and what really stood out for me is when, you know, one of us have challenges, the fact that we can pray for each other, we can call each other at any time of the day. It can be night, it can be, you know, if it's me, if I can't get through to Grace, then I can get to you, or, you know, it's just being there for each other and supporting it. It's not just through the good times, because life, the seasons of life, you know, you have challenges, you have good times, bad times, ugly times. Just to know that your sisters, they have you. You know, they cover you in prayers. They cover you, they encourage you, they motivate you. You know, just, you know, so to me, that's like the cocoa, the highlight of my friendship with you guys. And I value it and I appreciate it. And honestly, guys, you need to get
yourself some
girlfriends, sisterhood. So
I think for me is like, I know that whenever I'm something's happened, it's just you two at call.
Mm.
And knowing that whatever I tell you guys stays with you guys. You guys are not one of those friends that are best friends with other people, and my information's, you know. So I think, and also for the fact that can pray together, we know each other's everything that's been happening from since we've been friends, and it stays within us. So
and we're not the type of friends that even if we fight,
exactly,
we won't be telling nobody.
No,
it doesn't go outside.
Grace did this. Oh, can you believe? No, like we're not like that. So yeah.
What conversations do you wish more women felt safe having openly?
Pretty much don't suffer in silence, because I feel like women are scared to be judged. You know, they're scared of what will people say. That's a lot of the issues. And for me in general, I feel like women, we wear many hats, and that comes in terms of, you know, children, husband, work, juggling, housework, everything else, you know. So I feel like we should be able to offload and know our limits, and not try to be or claim this superwoman title. Me, I don't want to be superwoman again. I beg. I'm tired of being superwoman. Like, you show up for here, you show up for this, there's that. Like, it's too much. I feel like we need to know our capacity. We need to know when to rest. And and that's something that I'm definitely learning, because
and I think on that subject as well, it links in with what I also think that people should talk about more. Women should talk about more, and it also applies to men as well. Is about mental health, right? Because I think in the struggles, in the day-to-day life struggles that we face as women, you know, mental health suffers. Because when you're juggling so many things and you're just always trying to keep the ball in the air, your mental health will inevitably suffer.
100%.
So, but then I think there's also a taboo, you know, with just admitting that, okay, I've reached a breaking point, like, you know, and this is it, right? Because people see it as a weakness, and, you know, it's certainly in our society, it's not something that's openly, you know, discussed and stuff. So, these are topics that I think should, you know, more women should be able to talk about openly without feeling ashamed or feeling judged.
I think it's the fear of feeling judged. Because a lot of women, we cry at night. You know, when our kids are not looking, we cry, we break down, and then we wipe our tears, and then we keep it moving.
And just pretend like,
you know, and just pretend exactly. So I feel like we need to be open, talk about emotions, talk about how we really feel, and not be scared of feeling judged.
And be kind to yourself.
Of course.
You know, be kind to yourself.
Put yourself first.
Put yourself first.
I think you are the right advocate for that one.
That is Grace's national anthem. Put yourself first.
Put your first first. Look after they'll be okay. The children, the husband, everybody will be okay. They won't die. Look after yourself.
But that's the truth.
So that's true.
Are there any topics you're excited or slightly nervous to talk about on this podcast?
No. I would say, you know, clock it. Our name, BGW Unfiltered. It means that there is no subject, no topic off topic. We will talk about everything. We will bring it out in the open, and we will invite you all to participate. So, no, off the top of my head, I can't think of anything that is off limits for us. We will talk about everything that you know, we think we can, particularly because we know that other women our ages, particularly our age group, can relate to it. So, nothing off topic and off limit.
What do you think makes BGW Unfiltered different to other podcasts?
I think we're very much in between. You know, the younger generation and the older generations were in between.
Gen Z and
exactly. So we're Nigerians and we're British and we're best of both worlds. And also we're not just talking. We're talking from real experiences, stuff that we've gone through. So we're talking from the heart. We'll be sharing with you guys, you know, lessons that we've learned. Just life in general, unfiltered. Just how everything is.
I agree.
What are you most looking forward to as this podcast grows?
Okay, what are we looking forward to as the podcast grows? So, I mean, I think for me, the very intention of this podcast was that we wanted to be able to, reach as many people as we can. And, as we mentioned before, we have, we kind of sit on the fence between generations, but then also, across, the African continent and the Europe continent, we're hoping that a lot of people will be able to relate to our stories and our experiences, right? Yeah, especially women, but then also we hope that people can learn from each other, not just from us, right? Because we don't know everything, right? But we're hoping that people can also share their stories so that other people can learn from it, right? So this is what our what we expect, or what we hope for this podcast, that it will grow to a level where we can be the voice for many, but then people can also contribute their voices to this. So we don't want to see it as our podcast alone, but also just an opportunity for women to share their stories, and then we can laugh together, we can cry together, just as we've been doing in our group chat, right? So
yeah, I think so too, 100%. Yeah. Okay. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed getting to know each of us. Please follow join the conversation, and also follow us in all our platforms: TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. We honestly have more story to cover, more life issues, real life stories, and until next time. So we're signing out.
peace.
Queen energy only, no space for less. Too blessed to be stressed.